Welcome to the Huntsman Experience Workshop. The point of this workshop is to talk about the marketing major in detail. We'll talk about items such as graduation requirements, business acumen, repeat policy, but then we'll also talk about the fun side of the marketing major as well too, like study abroad, internships, how to get involved. By participating in this workshop, you'll avoid a hold being placed on your account. It's required of all new admits to the marketing major. So make sure you stay until the very end. That way you can fill out a survey saying that you participated in the workshop. So my name is Kaylee Riggs. I am your academic advisor. I help with things such as course selection and also planning out your degree works. And then Elise Newberry is your career specialist. I'll go ahead and let Elise introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. Like Kaylee said, I'm Elise Newberry. So as a career specialist, I'm here to support you through career exploration, figuring out which areas of marketing you're wanting to go, or even if marketing is the right place for you, as well as resume reviews, mock interviews, pretty much anything that is that career focused. I also support students in their graduate school applications. So that is what I am here for.
Okay, so by following that QR code in the middle of the screen, that will lead you to our website where you can schedule an appointment to meet with Elise or I, or you can also call into the FJ Management Center to schedule an appointment there as well. Okay, so first item of business I want to talk about is the student email accounts. Just make sure that you're using your A number at usu.edu email account. That's where all official USU correspondence will go to, such as waitlist notifications and also notifications such as this workshop as well too. Okay, so minimum graduation requirements. Really, I'm not going to touch base on most of this here because it's built into your degree works. As long as you're following your degree works plan and you're checking off all those boxes, you will meet all of these requirements. Just keep in mind, you need a total of 120 credits in order to graduate, and you need a 2.5 GPA in all areas. That's overall USU and also for your marketing specific courses. So we do have what's called the business acumen. These are kind of like generals, but specifically for the Huntsman School of Business. So all of these courses here are required for any major within the Huntsman School of Business, with the exception of economics. So you can see you've got accounting, data, economics, finance, management, and marketing. This is so when you leave Utah State University that you're well-rounded in everything business. With all of these courses, you'll need to have a C or better. The exception to that is MSLE 3500. You do need to have a B or better in that particular course. That class is going to be a prerequisite for most all of your other marketing classes, and we do suggest that you take this fall of your sophomore year. Okay, so for the university, they have a 2 repeat policy. So if you take a class one time, you only have 2 additional times that you can retake that particular class. So say, for example, English 2010, if you get an F, you've got 2 additional times that you can take that class. The Huntsman School of Business has a different repeat policy. For any particular business class, you take it once. If you don't get the required grade, so for example, MSLE 3500, if you get, say, a B minus, you've got 1 additional attempt to take that particular class. Okay, so degree works. Degree works is fantastic. If you're not familiar with degree works, if you don't know how to navigate it, please come talk to me and I'd be more than happy to help you with this process. This will really help you as far as planning out the next few years to graduation. One other thing I want to talk about is the Huntsman Marketing Association. We do have 2 clubs here within the Huntsman School of Business that are specifically geared towards our marketing students. It is the Huntsman Marketing Association, also known as HMA, and Pro Sales. For both of these 2 clubs, you can actually earn credit towards your marketing electives. You have 8 credits of marketing electives that you need to fulfill. By participating in these clubs, you can actually earn up to 2 credits towards those marketing electives. So any questions you have about this, please come and see me. I'd love to make sure that you're getting credit for participating in these. And there's a lot of benefit by participating in these clubs. You're getting a lot of great networking opportunities and mentoring as well. Within the Huntsman School of Business, we do have 17 minors. They're paired very well with the marketing major, depending on where you want to go. So say, for example, the entrepreneurship minor, that one has 12 credits, 4 classes, 3 credits apiece. One of those classes also counts towards your marketing elective. So it's not too early to start thinking about minors. I would suggest go to our website, huntsman.usu.edu. Look through the minors there. If there's anything that interests you, please come see me. And then we can look at adding those minors and start building those courses into your academic schedule. The last thing I want to talk about is the start desk. So we do have a desk located in between the Eccles Business Building and the Huntsman Hall. It's just there in the breezeway. It's called the start desk. It is manned from 9 to 2 Monday through Friday by our peer advisors and peer mentors here in the FJ Management Center. They are students that are trained. They're FERPA trained, so they can actually look into your particular situation. If by chance you can't get an appointment to meet with me right away and you just have a quick question, stop by the start desk. They'd be able to help you if it's simply a matter of what classes would you suggest, or I can't get into this particular class, wanting to know more about the waitlist notifications. Also, if you just need to know where the bathroom is for a certain class, they would be more than happy to help you. So feel free to utilize the start desk. Our student mentors are very well trained. Okay, at this point, I'm going to turn the time over to Elise, and she'll talk about the fun opportunities here in the Huntsman School of Business.
So in the Huntsman School of Business, we really feel like, yes, you are getting a degree. Yes, you're going to walk out from this experience with that piece of paper and that knowledge, but we want to pair that with real life experience and be able to build you up so that when you are applying for a full-time job after grad or in your last year, that you are already qualified for that next step. You don't have to work any harder than you already do. And there are tons of opportunities. For example, you see this photo right next to the title with that seed experience. That is a fantastic experience here in the Huntsman School, where you can help entrepreneurs in other countries develop their businesses firsthand. One way we do this is through intentional engagement and encouraging that intentional engagement within the Huntsman School. So you will see on your Canvas page an invitation or this block for the Huntsman Experience. This is a free 9-credit course. It's not a class that goes on your transcript. This is more of a resource page for students in their first semester at the Huntsman School. So after your first semester, it will disappear. But really, we are looking to help you get connected with resources that are going to help build out your experience here as best that you can. We do bi-weekly leaderboards. It is a bit of a competition, so you do earn points based on the number of career competencies or areas and skills that employers have said are imperative for their for the candidates, as well as how difficult each task is to complete. If you do participate in all 7 of the essential activities, you will receive a career ready verification that you can post on your LinkedIn or include on your resume to be able to indicate to employers to say, yes, I am intentional with my time. I am dedicated to growing professionally throughout my time at school. The other tile you may see on your Canvas page is this Dare Mighty Careers tile, and there's one for each specific major. So it should be Dare Mighty Marketing Careers. If you switch majors, you can also switch Canvas courses there. Once again, this is a free, non-credited course that is really a non-stop or a one-stop shop for all of things career. You can do exploration, you can review your resume, you can get tips and tricks on job search strategies, even specific areas of marketing that you may want to go into, and the skills associated with those areas or functional areas. So be sure to check this out. This one will stay on your Canvas course throughout your entire career here at the Huntsman School, whereas, like I said, the Huntsman Experience will disappear after the completion of your first semester. So the roadmap to graduation is a really great resource for our students as a general guide of how should you be getting involved for each year that you're here to be most successful. So you'll see in your first year meeting with a career specialist to go over a career action plan. That's a career exploration tool. Following the Huntsman School on social media, we have a lot of engagement there, but also meeting with your academic advisor, meeting with Kaylee, watching this workshop, and doing a lot of exploration of clubs and even global experiences to plan out your next 2, 3, or 4 years. This is available on the Huntsman website as well as in the Huntsman Experience campus course. So in the Huntsman School, you'll notice that we typically do not have classes on Fridays. I will say that doesn't include your general education courses, but more your Huntsman specific courses, because professional development and career readiness are so imperative to your experience here at the business school. On Fridays, we tend to have professional development events as well as networking events, leadership forums. So be sure to save at the very, very minimum your Friday mornings from say 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. So the big chunk of Friday for speakers, alumni events, networking events, and other professional development events. These things can really elevate that network that you're building throughout the school, because there are tons and tons of alumni who are here and want to support your success. And so that's the best way to take advantage of that. Other ways to get involved, as Kaylee mentioned, our HMA, or our Huntsman Marketing Association. We really encourage internships, typically through, if any, summer, realistically, for internships, even part-time roles that are just more relevant to the skills that you're building. There are countless opportunities here in the Huntsman School as well as on the larger USU campus. So be sure to check out at least one thing that is for your professional growth, but also one thing that is for your personal growth and just for fun. Take the opportunity to have and enjoy your time here in college. So one initiative you'll see from us over the course of your time in the Huntsman School is Your Story Matters. We firmly believe that you are having extraordinary experiences, even if they feel mundane to you. The matter of the fact that you're at the Huntsman School makes it extraordinary and unique. So we want you to be able to share those opportunities or those experiences with us. We do use these videos, particularly in new student orientation, also graduation celebrations, internship celebrations, all sorts of stuff. You may see a few on our social media as well. So if you have some experience here at the Huntsman School, it could be a club, it could be a case competition, maybe an interaction with a particular faculty member or staff member that has just really become your mentor. We want to hear about it. So Your Story Matters, be sure to share. Okay, so part of dreaming big and daring many things is setting goals. This is the part that Kaylee mentioned of having that QR code and that survey at the end. So start thinking about what you want to have accomplished at the end of the next 4 weeks, at the end of this semester, but also as a long-term after graduation. Like, what is your big dream? We want it to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So think of those SMART goals. Here on the screen are a couple of examples, but Kaylee and I do look at these. Every time someone submits their survey, it goes in an email to Kaylee, because realistically, the more we know about you, the more we know your interests, maybe your career goals, the better we can support you on an individual level. We aren't successful unless we know what you are wanting to do, and that's the best way that we can support you. So here's that QR code. There's also a URL for that Huntsman, for that survey over on the bottom left of the screen. Go ahead and take a screenshot or take your camera out and take a photo now of this QR code so you can fill this out. Like we said, If you do not fill out the survey, you will not get credit for watching this workshop, and you will not be able to register for next semester. So be sure to take a moment to fill that out. And like Kaylee mentioned several times, do not hesitate to reach out to us. We really want to help you and be your support system while you are here. Thank you so much.